Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here. Welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I'm having some hot dogs today. Gourmet hot dogs at that. Gourmet hot dogs at that. Um, and I have a new shirt reveal for you. Well, I kind of feel cold, but I think I'm gonna take this sweater off for this shirt reveal because this shirt I did a photo shoot for today. Yes, this is a shirt I designed based on the trash bags in Manhattan, New York. So if you look closely, you can see that there is different trash and things on this shirt. But I made a cool design out of it and made it super unique. I figured it would be fitting to pose next to a trash can that's overfull today. That was promptly fixed, thankfully. Anyway, let's get back to the hot dog. We're having this hot dog right now. We're having some luxurious truffle hot sauce with it. This is the hotter than hot sauce. The other one was hot sauce. This is hotter than hot sauce. So we're gonna try this one out. I've never tried it before. Even though I am a luxurious person, I just happen to not have tasted this one just yet. And I also don't know how to open this because it's so tight. What's happening right now? What is going on? I really what is happening? What? Okay, there we go. Whew, my gosh, are you serious? Look at this diamond top to it. It's very cool, very, very cool. Okay, let's see. So here's the hot sauce. I also put a lot of NFTs out, you guys, recently. So you have to check those out on my OpenSea account. I put some potbellies peppers, which are nice, luxurious peppers, on this, and some Cheddar cheese, which is the most fanciest version of cheese for vegans or plant-based people. Let's put this on here. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's a lot, but hopefully it's all amazing. Let's try this out. They say it's hotter than the other one, so I'm just curious if it's gonna be actually hot. Then we're also gonna try these AK Pops. The KA Pops, super grains. They're free from rice, corn, and wheat. I don't know what they're made out of, but I guess we're gonna find out. Kind of nervous, but let's go ahead and try these two. But first, let's try the hot dog. Hello, Holly Joe. Holly Joe's in the house. Let me get this hot dog going so I can taste it for you guys real quick before we start our little chat and everything. Make sure you put those like buttons. There's no way we have 60 likes with over 200 people in here right now. Disrespectful. Everybody be liking. Like the video, please. All right, cool. Let's get this hot dog going. Mmm. You know what? You know what? Okay. Luxurious. Truffle. There's truffles in here. Okay. Olive oil, peppers. Very good. There's some fresh green juice here. My sister made. I don't know what kind of green juice is in here, but it's good. Wow. Can we all ask my sister together why she decides to tighten things so tight that it causes actual physical harm to the person trying to open it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is my finger bleeding? What happened? Shay said that ain't Paris's fault.
Thank you.
No, I think it is her fault. There's no reason this was so hard to open. Okay, now it opens so easily. maybe it slipped out of my hand out of no fault of anyone but my own. Maybe. But that would be a lie. That would be a lie. It destroyed my hot dogs. My hot dogs just got busted wide open, like Tatiana. Wow. Okay. Okay, that juice is very delicious. That was a mess that just happened. I'm trying to be all luxurious on here. Have my whole hot dog just, that's not right. What happened? You did not see that? You gotta delete what you just saw. Okay. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. I have to read these comments because you guys are really coming for me right now. Holly Joe says, hi, Augie. Hey. He's minding his own world. He's at a playpen, living his life. Shay says, oh crap, LMAO. She's laughing at me in my time of suffering. Holly Joe looking at me. Don't you? Oh, Holly Joe, you ain't right. You ain't right for that. That ain't Paris. Oh, that ain't Paris' fault. Right. She's trying to blame it on Paris. No go. Oh, Holly Joe. She tightened that jar. Shay says, I'm crying. Holly Joe says, it clearly slipped out of your hands. We saw it, 180 of us. Wow. 1.9 thousand likes. Amazing. Talking about, am I bleeding? Yeah, I could have been bleeding, you guys. Shay, I'm literally cracking up so bad. Holly Joe, I can't believe you guys would just, like, enjoy my suffering like this. Like, what? Time for some chips. We're gonna try these vegan puff things. Let's see what they're like. So change the subject. Okay. So here's how they look like. They're made out of sorghum, flour, oil, vegan, cheddar seasoning, extract, natural flavor, lactic acid, annatto extract, and paprika extract. Okay, let's try it. It's a density for me. It's a density. Holly Joe said, those chips are horrible. They taste like sawdust.
Accurate.
Shay said, Holly Joe, oop. Holly Joe. How dare they? Whoever did this, can we come together and sue this company? Just to make sure. Who said approved? Approved. We approved this. Who said they? Who said that? Who said, like, yeah, this passes the taste test. This passed the test for public consumption. Who? No. We'll not be eating those again. None of those again. Holly Paris said the trash welcomes all. I hope they do. The trash might spit these out. Holly Joe said he said, how dare whoever this is. Exactly, how dare they? Shay said, K-pop, I've never heard of that. Good for you. Holly Joe says, I literally would not feed those to my dog. Oh! Not your dog not being able to eat them as snacks. Shay said they probably taste better if some of the green juice spilled on them, LOL. Ooh, they need some kind of moisture, that's for sure. They are very hard. They should be like puffs, like, you know, it's like Cheeto puffs. That would be great. But they are like Cheeto Duffs, not Cheeto Puffs. They're giving Cheeto Duff. Wow. Holly Joe's laughing at Shay. You see? Thank you, Bass Boost, for the follow. I've been through a lot of this live already. I'm getting bullied for being sabotaged. My drink was sabotaged and overly tightened, and it dropped on my hot dogs. So, what kind of dog meat is that? Oh, hot dog meat. Okay, what kind of hot dog meat? It's vegan, field roast hot dog. Field roast brand. Very tasty. Smells just like hot dogs for real. Right? Y'all will not know the difference. It's not the healthy part. Healthier than that, but very good. Toasted the bun. Put some nice peppers on there. good seasonings. Shay said, I can't find Field Roast brand down here. I know. They just recently started selling them at our H-E-B store nearby. They used to only be at Whole Foods, which is far. But yeah, I'm so thankful they sell them now because I'm like, ooh, I need these Field Roasts are like on point. We also have like bacon, mini hot dogs, mini sausages, I mean. They have Field Roast at Walmart, but I refuse. You better get Walmart pickup, so you don't have to go inside. I can't go into Walmart. It breaks my soul. It breaks my soul at Walmart. I'm like, dang, why are they so disrespectful at Walmart? So today I was terrified by something I thought was we have like a patio furniture and like a rug there, and I thought something had like gotten caught under the rug when it was cold and like maybe passed away or something under it, and I was so afraid to even move it. And I waited for my brother-in-law to get home so that he can do it and see what it was, because he's more manly than I am. He's his. And he got home and I was so afraid, like, oh my God, what's gonna be under there? What's gonna be? I literally like kept looking at it like, what is it? That's what I felt like inside August, that's right. And then he came and he moved it with a big old long stick that I got when I was walking, like a huge walking stick almost as tall as me. And it was dust. It was just sand or dirt or something. It was like moved up, like it wasn't what I thought it was at all. But the angle of it, the shadow of it looked like it was something under the rug. And I was like, so, it was the perspective of it. I'm still in shock. I'm like, wait, was that a ghost? Like, it really looked like something under there. I would not want to even go out there to see. I thought it had like, in my head, I'm like, okay, something must have crawled under the rug to get warmer and then froze to non-existence, you know? I was wrong and I was embarrassed. I am embarrassed still. But I'm thankful to have somebody more manly than me that he did that, because it's really about perspective, because I can't handle death. I'm so bad when it comes to you know, mortality. I don't do well with that. Dallas 3344, thank you for the follow. Honey D Lovely, thank you for the follow. Colby Mahan, thank you for the follow. Holly Joe says, that happened to me with our patio rug outside in the summer. I thought a dead animal was under it. You thought so too? I even poked it with a broom and it moved. It was squishy. I waited for my daughter. Mushroom, but she came home. She just lifted the rug up right away with no precaution. It was a giant epic mushroom. Oh my gosh. It was a mushroom. That's better than it being. I would have rather been a mushroom than to be nothing or to be dust. I don't even know how it would look like that. Like, I'm looking back, like, remember in my head, I could have swore I saw fur under there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do not want to see what's in there. Probably like, you know, I just thought it was like something like a badger or something, or a rat. I don't even know. I just was thinking the worst. So sometimes your perspective can literally get the worst of you and you can imagine something that's not even there. And that's what happened today. And I was so scared and thinking about it all day, just for it to be literally nothing. It was a gigantic dust bunny. It was a dust bunny? That's what it must have been. Y'all. But it's weird though, because when I'm driving and I see like roadkill on the side of the road, I don't feel as scared because I'm like driving by it. And in Texas, you have that. Like, I saw like this cute deer got hit by a car. It was just laying on the side of the road, just gone. I was like, oh, poor deer. But also I wasn't like that. I wasn't that like, weird about it. But if I was in front of my house, then I would be. Because I could drive by it, it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's just what it is, you know? I just did not do well. Like when my cats passed, oh my gosh, I was just so shocked. Like my whole body was like into shock. I couldn't believe what was going on. And also my heart was broken. And I couldn't believe I just couldn't be around an unalive. I just don't handle that well, mortality well, but which is crazy because I go on Grand Theft Auto. I'm streaming that on my PlayStation 5 on Twitch. Everybody go follow me, Rock Mercury on Twitch. I'm on there every day. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto for a couple hours around like lunchtime here in Central Time. So whatever that means for you. It depends on the day though. Sometimes I play different games too, but right now it's Grand Theft Auto. I'm obsessed with the storyline, and I'm living for it. But in that game, I'm reckless. I go crazy on that game. You can watch the replays on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Every episode's on YouTube right now. Our website's linked in the bio. I go crazy on that site, but it's like fake. It's fake. It's not real. But you would think I was like psychotic on there if you saw me play, because I just play so savagely on that game for no reason. But because it's almost a comedy game to me. I know Grand Theft Auto may seem like gory to some people, but it's like comedy. Because the things they say, the way when you run over certain people, like they bounce over the top of your car. And it's just like funny. They're like they have like the last words they say, or like the cops are following you and they're saying like funny jokes to you as they're chasing you, and it's just like all comedy to me. So I don't really see it as like a brutal game or like facing mortality. It's just more like I'm playing like South Park or something. I don't know. This seems funny to me. I'm not having a good time and chilling. It's not that deep. Now if it's another game, other games that are more like Call of Duty or some of the war games, those are hard for me because I feel like more bad for the characters. I'm like, oh gosh, I have to like fight this character, and like they're just living their life, and it's so sad that I mean, I know they're fake, but that makes me sad about like real life wars and stuff. And by the way, I saw this weird like news story yesterday it was like on the news here, like I think it was not Fox News or whatever news you watch here. I don't even know. I think it's ABC. I don't even know what we watch. My mom watches it. But they were talking about Ukraine, and they were talking about how they're playing football. Like there's some people there who are playing football, the American football, and they're the front liners in the whole situation with Russia. Like they're the front liners on there, but they're playing American football, which it felt to me like the whole news story was like pandering to the West, because we're funding so much of this conflict. As America, we're funding so much of this, what's going down. I can't go into it too much detail because we're on TikTok, but it was really disturbing to see how they're like making it seem like, oh yeah, they're out here, you know, playing American football. They didn't even know what this was before, but now that we're getting all this money, now they like it. They're Americanized, you know, like it's basically like a sign of Americanization. So, and they're like, yeah, like we need them on the front runs. But they're here right now. They have a good time in their pastime to play football. I'm like, how do you have any pastime when your country is under siege? You know, when your country's under attack, how do you even have pastime? I don't know. It just seemed like a very propagandic news story. I was disturbed by how tasteless it was. Like. Or then the reporter asked the guy, the leader of the football league, he was like, how many of you guys have been injured or like, you know, passed away in battlefield? He's like, oh, that's a hard question. You know, they're not speaking English the best, but they're speaking it pretty well. And this guy, they picked the hottest guy to be the one that they interviewed from Ukraine. Like he is like ridiculously hot. I'm like, what in the world? Like just big burly man, like just super like gorgeous face, like just so hot. Oh my gosh. And so you're like, oh my god, like Ukraine, like, oh please save them, you know, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what's going on out there, but I'm for whatever team he's on. But that's because I'm a THOT. Is that the right word? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, and so I was just thrown off. But he was like, yeah, like we've had 7 of our guys have, passed away, and a lot of them are injured, and da da da. And I'm like, whoa, like that's the question you ask them as they're trying to like decompress and from the war that's going on, and them trying to battle for their life and their family's life against a battle that they have nothing to do with, even though it's their country, they had nothing to do with this battle, like they didn't even want this. It felt very insensitive, and the way that the reporter was asking it was just very like, oh, like as if it was like the weather or something. Like, oh, so how many of you guys on this? How many? Like it was just very passive and disturbing. It was the whole news story was disturbing. You can probably see it online if you just look up Ukraine American football. Just look that up, and you'll see this story. And it's just very off-putting to see them try to like connect this country who's never even heard of football, probably American football, or that never cared about it ever before we started giving billions and billions of dollars to this conflict, billions and billions, continuing to give billions because of Americans' interest in this region. I don't know, it's just very dark. Like, I know a lot more than what I'm saying now, but I can't really say too much because we're on TikTok. But, it's very frustrating. Thank you, Ashanti, for the follow. Thank you, Back End Hun, for the follow. Thank you, Little Brat44, for the follow, yes. And thank you, Belen Belito. Bel Ella, thank you for sharing the live. So, and thank you, Iman Little Dash. Thank you for the follow. 3.3 thousand lives or shares, likes, likes. Thank you. I designed this shirt, you guys. You can buy it right now on my website, rockmercury.com. Link in the bio, rockmercury.com. So, this hot dog's amazing. I didn't put any ketchup, no barbecue sauce. I didn't, like sometimes you can ruin something by putting too much of things on there. I've been noticing that. Like, if you do too much, like, I put like, oh, hot sauce, the barbecue sauce, and ketchup, and mustard, and this, and relish, and all, it can like make it too overwhelming. This is getting right to the flavor. There's olive oil. There's a delicious, like, kind of tasty baked bun. There's Cheyo cheese. Delicious truffle hot sauce. Luxurious. Field roast hot dogs, which are expensive as heck. Too. What else? There's just good stuff on here. Good, healthy stuff. Or, like, good quality stuff, I should say. Quality. But yeah, that story just bothered me. It really bothered me. But anyway, back to creation. I minted a lot of new NFTs for you guys. I almost got scammed today. Well, I wasn't going to almost get scammed by anybody. I already knew what to say and ask questions to see where they were going with their scam. But somebody on Instagram messaged me and was like, oh, I love your NFTs. I love contemporary art. It's so cool. I'd like to buy this NFT here. I see you have it listed for $687. I'd like to pay $840. First red flag. Second red flag is going to their profile and seeing that they're like top model in Ukraine, 8 posts, of like this random posts of like selfies of them or whatever, but like weird kind of selfies. And she sent the link of my phone. I didn't even know this person. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. You can buy it. You can purchase it on my OpenSea account. She was like, oh, okay. Well, I sent the transaction in because I'm paying more than what you're asking for. You have to do the QR code, and then you'll be able to purchase my. You'll be able to complete the transaction. And I was like, no, you can go on my OpenSea and pay what I asked for it. Like, I don't even need the extra part. Like, just pay what I asked for it. So we have a secure transaction. I don't feel comfortable doing any of these QR codes. That seemed like a scam. Ghosted out there. She was like all about messaging me and stuff before then. I'm thinking that whatever that QR code was going to somehow connect to my digital wallet and try to like empty out my account or something. I don't know. Do something crazy. It just seemed really sketchy. But I was curious on what direction she was going without without giving any information out. But she's the one that sent me my own link from my OpenSea account, like my collection, my NFT collection. So I thought that was a real person at first, but then I was like, you know, who wants to pay more for something? Would you really want to go somewhere like, oh, I like this. I'll pay. Oh, this. How much is a banana? Oh my God, this banana. Wow, I love these bananas. This is really great. Or they're $1? Oh, $1. Wow. You know what? I'll give you $8 for these bananas. Why? Because I think they're worth that much. I'm a good person. I want to give you $8 for these. I'm like, okay. Yeah, but can you give me the tax first, and then I'll give you the rest of the 8 if you transfer me this over? You know, then they give you all this craziness.
And you'll get a complimentary Nigerian friends.
I can't pay the normal way you guys usually pay for these bananas, but like if you can pay my way, then I can give you even more money. You know, because it's different that way. You know. Nobody would ever do that. Nobody would ever. And so just be careful of these scams out here. People out here scamming constantly. My poor grandma out here getting scammed. My grandpa got scammed at his doorstep. My sister. I got a scam before too. I got scammed by my marriage. And other things too. Everybody getting scammed. Did Mom get scammed yet?
I know she got her identity stolen.
Oh, that's scammed. Somebody tried to sign into my Amazon account right before I came on here. They asked me to approve or deny an Amazon transaction, like a sign-in. That was from some country I don't even know. And they were using an Android phone. I'm like, I don't even have an Android phone. They were using Amazon for Android. And I was like, ooh, that's not me. I said deny. So these scammers are really out here. They're really out here. Y'all gotta be aware. You gotta be aware. You gotta not be giving things out. Not be too excited. If it sounds too good to be true, block them and report them. And remember, humans talk a certain way. You can ask them certain questions, they're gonna answer in a human way. Scammers talk a different way, and so do robots. You gotta really... Was that a baby or was that a robot baby? Sounds like a robot. The pitch of his voice sounds like a robot. He's so cute, you guys. He's not eating his dinner though, very well. He's fighting my sister. As she deserves. Want some puffs?
Those things are only still here for you to do the video you just did.
They're gonna go in the trash after I get off of here. Joshua Quinn, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Joshua HSQ. Joshua Seek. Joshua Seek? I don't even know. But Joshua, thank you for the follow. These scammers are out here, you guys. Don't just answer random calls. Somebody called me today and said, "Hello, my name is Madison from Medicare. How are you today?" I didn't say anything. I just listened. They hung the phone up. Scammer. They should be arrested for even pretending to be Medicare. You know, like they just make up like isn't that a government agency? It's insane what they can do. People can just say all kind of crazy stuff on the phone. You're like, wait, Medicare? What are they talking about? What? You know, a person who is, you know, maybe not as tech savvy may hear that and give that person all the information. Like, oh yeah, please don't take our Medicare away. And then betting on that person. August, you are literally like busting the eardrums of all my followers right now. He said he doesn't care about any of your eardrums. He is working on his new album. He is, again, still putting Mariah Carey out of business into retirement. He said, my notes are higher and better. And good for him. Gortea Gorgetta Jr., thank you for the follow. He's right next to me eating. That's why you hear him so loud, you guys. Tavion James, 38, thank you for the follow. I just feel for my older people out there.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I love everyone of every age.
Nope, stop.
And I feel like some of my older people didn't have technology. And now they have to get scammed like this. And they really believe these people. And I feel for them. Like, that breaks my heart to know these scammers are out here hunting for people who just don't know technology like that. Or don't understand how these scammers move. So, Rock Mercury is here for you to tell you to stop it. when the scene's off, just hang the phone up. If it's worth it, they'll call back. Or humans will. You can say, you know what, I'm gonna look into this with my grandson or my son or my neighbor or whoever, my nurse. With Google, I'm gonna Google this and get back to you. You can literally say that. You say, hey, I hear what you're saying. I know you're trying to rush me. You're saying that I can only get this deal if I sign up right now and send over my wire deposit. But I'm gonna Google this first and get back to you. And they're like, oh, well, if you Google it, it's gonna take a long time. You're gonna miss this deal. I say, oh, no. I'm gonna Google this. Bye. Thank you, Miss Berry, for the follow. Thank you, Jeanette Dunn, for the follow. Yeah, it's just really sad. But speaking about ages, my sister alerted me of something disturbing today. Okay. That people are deciding that they want to identify as whatever age they want to be. So that sound you heard right now, that could be my actual 16-month-old nephew, or it could be a 57-year-old man who decided that he wants to identify as a 16-month-old. August, are you actually 16 months or are you 67?
This is insane. He likes all of this.
August, how do I tell?
Throwing it all on the floor, so we're done.
Should we do puffs and like trick him?
No. He can't have puffs every night for dinner.
That sucks.
Right.
Shay, I know it was you. Says some comments in this live were filtered to protect community experience. Shay, I know that was you writing something crazy and out there. I need you to rewrite that in a TikTok-friendly manner so I can read it. Because TikTok already filtered it. So come on, Shay. I know it's you, girl. I know it's you. Oh, Shay said all I said was E, LOL. That's explicit in Babanese. In Babanese, that's a very offensive term you just said on here. So, yikes, Shay. You gotta pull it together. You can't be speaking baby curses. But no, really, this is a real thing. Apparently, this is a real thing where people are able to identify, are trying to identify as the age they want to identify as. And I just,
no hands.
I just can't. Like, how far does this go? How far does it go in this world? Like, it's. Shay says TikTok gets on my nerves. LOL. Holly Joe says, who's she offending? I know, right? I know. I don't know who she's offending with E. But she's just teaching us how to use the letter E. I don't know why they did. They probably thought she was spamming or something for putting too many letters together. I don't even know. I can't, you guys. I can't explain how TikTok censors. I don't even understand. I just hope my best that I don't say something that's gonna get me messed up. It's a mess. But I will say, oh my God, Holly Joe put Holly Joe didn't get attacked. That's crazy. Like the Hedgehog, follow me. Thank you for the follow. Stephen Duke subscribe. Stephen Duke's in the house. Gold progress 10. Oh my God, Stephen Duke's in the house. I know it's a subscribe, but you're gonna get a dance. While August sings, we're gonna dance for Stephen. We got a new subscriber. Got a new subscriber. Got a new subscriber. What's up, Stephen Duke? Do you got the subscriber dance? Subscriber dance. Subscriber dance. Subscriber dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Subscriber dance. Subscriber dance. Subscriber dance. That's for you, Stephen. Ooh, Here we go. That's all you, Steven. Taking a break from my hot dog. Yes, honey, work. Okay. We get a dance. Wait, Shay says, I understand, August. They don't want me communicating with the infants. Ooh. Wow. That's what it is. That's what it is. Thank you, Stephen Duke. Shay says, we get a dance. That's right. Holly Joe says, ooh, yes. Steven says, LOL, thanks. You deserve it, Steven. We missed you. Shay says, where you been, Steven? He said, Holly Joe says, got all the moves. I have some moves. I don't even know what moves. I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes, but or all the time. Let's turn that off. There we go. So I'll go crazy. Steven says, LOL, I deleted the app for a while. It gets weird on here. Oh, you are completely accurate for that. You're completely accurate. We were talking about earlier how my brother-in-law didn't open the app for like a few days, and then he opened it to get 60-something new TikToks sent from my sister, who's his wife.
Wait, what?
60-something TikToks he sent them within 3 days, or 3 or 4 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he counted them.
Wow.
And he started watching them.
Wow.
He said, somebody has a TikTok problem.
Oh, really?
Who am I to talk? I'm literally on TikTok every day. But I'm only on here posting. I'm a content creator. What did you say?
So how many was he sending me when he was working the night shift?
Ooh.
Bored.
Oh, I'm not getting involved in this. This is drama. They put some drama in here. I was just trying to talk some tea, which is, I guess I was part of the drama because I literally started this drama. But, ooh, girl. Holly Joe says, Shay, you're going to be the head of baby takeover of the world. Head of the baby takeover. What if the babies did unite and just decide that they were going to take over everything? That'd be hilarious and very scary because they don't care. Babies don't care about nothing. Babies don't care. You're sleeping. You're trying to live your life. You're trying to keep your eyeball in your socket. No, these babies will bang you in the head. They'll scream at the top of their lungs. They'll kick you in your shin because all they can reach for now until they get better leverage to kick you somewhere else. They'll pull your hair out. They don't care if you just went to the hair shop. They don't care. They don't care that it costs $300 to get your hair done. It costs nothing for them to pull your hair out. And don't let it be a wig. Also, don't wear makeup around your baby because they'll like throw some water at your face. Babies are savage, so if they ever decide to take over the world, we will be done. It's worse than zombies. Shay said, Steven, that's healthy. This app is nothing but weird. Oh, as you're literally watching me on here, you're saying I'm weird? Well, I am. If you said that, I am. That's true. I think this app has made me more weird than I was already. So, fair enough. This hot dog is so good. Holly Joe says, I love the videos Paris sends me. Keep them coming, sister. Aww.
Thank you.
She said thank you and ditto to you. Holly Joe, you do send great videos. I watch a video too you send me, so thank you, Holly Joe. Steven says, put the lid back on that tea. Yeah. It went too far. I didn't realize. I'm like, ooh, about to be some drama. Let me just go ahead and say, never mind. That's their drama. Shay says August will be my COO, my Chief Operation Officer. Holly Joe is laughing at Steven. Holly Joe then says Shay cooing, so I can't. Steven says my 3-year-old told a lady her breath smelled yesterday. All babies have is the truth. And we as a society, we can't handle the truth. I believe that lady's breath did smell. I believe your baby. Because babies don't have a reason to lie. They're just like, why are you putting this breath in my face? Why was she close? Like, the baby's like, my air matters to me. Clear air is important to me as a baby. Oh, it's a him. It's a him. Okay, sorry. Holly Joe says Steven is laughing at Steven. Steven says, oh, I believe him too. He must have been right. There's just no reason for a baby to lie. There's just not a reason. At a certain age, they'll learn how to start lying and get what they want. But at the beginning, they're just like, hey, here's what it is. This is what it is. Shay says, my baby cousin asked why this lady at the grocery store had a mustache. He asked her directly. You know, she went right home and went on manscaped.com and got herself a real good clipper. Because she said, not again will a baby ask me about my mustache. Not again. Now, was this a lady? Or was this somebody who identifies as a lady? What was the situation here? But you know, ladies have mustaches too sometimes. I mean, especially with the way the hormones in the milk is and all kind of the foods and stuff. Or hopping. Shay says, no, it was a woman, LOL. Shout out to all my ladies out there with mustaches. It is natural. I'm not even mad at y'all. In fact, Frida Kahlo, or what's that girl? What's the artist name? Her name Frida something. She's like a Spanish artist, like a painter. She drew herself with a unibrow and a mustache. What's her name? Shay says, yeah, Frida. It is Frida, yep. She's gorgeous. She had a unibrow and a mustache. Didn't care. So, it is what it is. Sometimes your hair grows. I think mustache, I mean, I have a lot of hair on my face, of course, you see. But I think there's a reason that we have hair on our face. If anything else, maybe it protects our lips or filters what comes in our mouth. Our mouth is very important. Like, if you put the wrong thing in your mouth, you can be gone from here. And so maybe it just filters. So I don't know what it does for women. I don't even know. But she sure did have it, a unibrow, and she kept that right on. I think confidence is beautiful. I don't know when we started saying, like, hair should be here and hair shouldn't be this. Stephen Duke says, it protects from impact a lot. From impact? I mean, for me, for sure, because I have enough hair to where, like I don't feel that as much. It feels softened. It definitely is. It's like it feels like not. I don't really feel it. I have so much hair. He said even stubble does too. It distributes the impacts. That's interesting. I never thought about it that way. I always thought of it like a filter. But what's going to be impacted in your mouth, Steven? What is over there impacting you? What's impacting near your mouth, Steven, that we have to worry about stubble for? Do you have stubble and a beard? What's over there impacting you? What's impacting above those lips? Latoya Harden followed the host. Thank you for the follow, Latoya. Steven, I'm looking at you sideways. Steven, what's impacting? Shay said that's how he got 3 years at the 3-year-old. LOL. Ooh. He said he was adding on to his mustache. That's how he got his 3-year-old. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're on TikTok still, so we have to be careful with this kind of talk. You know, I am virginesque and I'm pure, so I would never speak of these things I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just too pure for that. But please check out my music. My music is on my front page. They finally, I don't know if y'all know, I'm gonna keep saying it, but my music is connected to my front page of my TikTok now. You can scroll to the front tab. All my music is there. You can use it for your videos. You can find out what songs you want to listen to. All that. Steven says, been in the gym 3 weeks strong. Yes, Steven. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Get that gym life. Gym life is the way. I might go to the gym tonight. I'll keep going back and forth. I'm like, do I want to go tonight or do I want to like wait till tomorrow in the daytime? Oh wait, tomorrow. Oh wait, tomorrow we have an appointment, so I don't know if I can do the daytime tomorrow. I'll think about it. Steven says, F Jesus, that's the best song I've heard. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. I was just driving in the car and I recorded that song on my voice memo. And put some filters on it and put it out. It was a funny song to me. I wanted to be as sacrilegious as I could to see what would happen. Nothing happened. Thank you, Colin Hambongs. Thank you for the follow. Steven, what's your gym goal? Why are you at the gym like this? Like, what's your goal? What's happening? Like, are you trying to gain muscle? Are you trying to lose weight? Like, what's the vibe? Mauricio Ant, thank you for the follow. 4.2 thousand likes. Yee! Stephen Duke says you nailed it, literally. No, Stephen. I can't. That song isn't even a minute long. I like my new song. My favorite song, my new song that I just put out is called Billy. B-I-L-L-I. It's so good to me. I always love that song. It's one take free, like it's not a freestyle because I wrote it, but I did it all in one take, the whole song. I just love the lyrics, and I think it's like such a funny song to me. And it's manifesting my billionaire. So, it's a vibe. It's totally a vibe. So go check it out if you want. I'm sweating because there's so much hot sauce on here. But yeah, thank you for liking that song. You guys go check out F Jesus. I think I also sang that song because people kept calling me Jesus, and so I was like, let me just make a song saying F all of that. Y'all, I'm sweating. Okay, so back to the thing I was talking about, just to end it off a little bit. My sister told me that they really are out here choosing to identify as whatever age they want to identify as. So, but a lot of them are doing it the reverse way, where it's like if there's an older person that wants to identify like as a 7-year-old, and legally they're trying to get like legal like rights to identify as that, which is very dangerous, very sketchy, very scary. But then, what if it reverses? What if it's like a 5-year-old saying that, well, I'm 18, and then they want to start driving? Like, how can it work for one way but not the other? Like, this is all sketchy. Like, I think it shouldn't work at all. You are the age you are. Like, it is what it is. Like, I just, even me saying you are the age you are is going to be offensive someday. I'm like, oh, how dare you say you are the age you are? How dare you? This person identifies as 7. Oh my gosh, like how could you say that about this person? Like you don't get to choose for this body's age. Like literally the amount of years you've been alive are the age you are. So if anything, the only thing I would argue for is that most people should have 9 months added to their however old they are, because they were technically like conceived before they were born. So I feel like that's like your real age. It's like a year before, or like 9 months before you were actually birthed. So I would argue for that, but not for you picking whatever age you want to be. So that means I can say, you know what, I'm 287 years old. I identify as 287. Don't I look great for 287? Don't I look really good and youthful? You know, like, it's so scary. It is so scary what's going on right now. Like, I just really want to live in the woods, which I already do. I already live in the woods, so I'm thankful to be here. But like, I don't want to mess with anybody. Like, I'm so afraid not afraid, but just not interested in being around more people that are gonna end up being, you know, candidates for mental asylums. Perfect candidates for mental asylums, which are, by the way, shutting down at an alarming rate. People like these mental asylums are really shutting down. They're very underfunded. It's almost like they want these people to be out on the streets. And now look what's happening in the world. I can't. But yeah, I had to look into it some more. But I thought she was joking with me at first. And part of me still felt that she's kind of joking with me. But she said it's true. Perry, you're not joking with me, right? You're not making a fool of me on this. It's a real thing, right? It's the age thing.
It's actually happening.
She said it's really real.
The ageist movement?
Mm-hmm. Called the ageist movement.
People are saying that they identify as younger so they can get away with pretty much
Doing things that are bad. What if we about that? Just in case some of the words come out on accident. Thank you, Paris. We have to keep her on a tight leash, you guys, because yesterday she almost risked my lives. So we could leave that back in the past. But she's doing better now. She took a Dawn soap colonic, and she's doing better. Don't do that, you guys. That's a terrible idea. But yeah, y'all. Really, people out there who are trying to get rights to choose the age they want to be. And you know why they're doing it. You know what kind of activities they want to do. I'm so disturbed. Well, what are we supposed to expect? Some people are identifying as literal animals. They're like, I'm a wolf. I identify as a wolf. And you have to accept it. Or be canceled. And it's like, what in the world? Stephen said there are people fighting for rights for the second unnamed group you are talking about. Yes. Yes. Wow. Yeah. There are people fighting for rights for them. They feel like that's their preference. I can't say the word, but it starts with preference. The same word that starts with preference is the word we're talking about of a person. Like, it's just so disturbing. Like, I was telling my mom we watched something about the Idaho college attacks. And I was like, you know what? I think my nephew should be home colleged. Not just homeschooled, but home colleged. And home business. He should have his business at home too. Just make his corporation at home. He can run his own business from home. I don't think he should even leave the neighborhood. Like, people are, like, this is insanity. The world we live in is like, I don't understand what's going on. I do understand, but I'm also like, how are we letting this happen right in front of our face? Disturbed. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, hide everybody, hide yourself. They're getting everybody out here. I bet Hollywood is the main people fighting for the rights of the people who are trying to identify certain ages so they can do certain activities that are not legal. Hollywood is full of those kind of people who would want that to happen. There's a whole community of it. There's a whole, like, that's disturbing. I can't go into it. I want to go into this deeper, but we're on TikTok, and also I don't want to get assassinate. I don't want to get. Can I say that word on here? No, I probably can't. I don't want to get taken out. Ooh, talking about getting taken out. I saw a video yesterday on Tupac. And Tupac was apparently taken out because he was going to expose the industry for how dark it is. And there's this one dancer who was the wife of a friend of his, and apparently the industry, the powers that be, the Illuminati or whoever you want to call them, they were planning on sacrificing this woman. They even put her in a white dress and everything, and they were taking her to this event where there was performances happening, but it was a special event, and they were going to sacrifice her as this pure sacrifice. And these are real, oh God, this is allegedly, but these are real things that what can I say? These are real alleged things that have been alleged to have happened and happen in Hollywood continuously. You know, that they feel like that there's certain groups of people who feel like you have to have fresh sacrifices to keep your success and to keep, you know, the ritual going of the illusion of Hollywood. And so this woman says that Tupac jumped in between her and these people who were coming to get her at this event. This is a real event. Like, right after he saved her life, Tupac went on stage and performed at this event. Like, this was a private event, apparently, allegedly. But it was at these events, things happen, and like I said, I've been in Hollywood for a lot of my life, and I know some stuff I can never talk about because, you know, I want to live. But it's dark to think that that's why Tupac is gone. Tupac is such a amazing artist and amazing, well-spoken person who didn't want to be a part of any of that, but they force you into it, and if you don't abide by their rules, they try to take you out. Or they do take you out if they can. Like, it's a dark cycle. But I was watching this video on it, and you know how the police mishandled the whole situation, and how it was just basically a setup from the start to end. And I don't know. I feel very wary about speaking your mind too much in this industry, in this world. Like, as I get more and more successful, I don't know how much more I really want to say. I think I kind of want to just quiet up. Like, I feel okay talking about a little bit right now. Like, I try to watch my words, but I don't really want to say too much about a lot of these things because I don't want to end up gone. And then they're like, oh, poor Rock Mercury. We liked his music, some of it, and we liked his pictures and his funny videos and his eating mukbangs. Now he's gone. Oh, that's so sad that happened to him. Okay, what's for dinner tonight? You know, that's literally people, like, they give you a second in the morning for what? For exposing the truth of what's going on? For people who aren't gonna even listen to it, they're not even gonna really take action. If I told y'all who was really running things right now, if I sat here and risked my life and told y'all what I know, who's really behind the scenes of this situation, y'all would do nothing about it. And y'all would call me, oh, conspiracy, oh, that's not happening, they don't, what does he know? What's the point? Risk my life for what? Risk my life for people who don't even want to wake up out the matrix that already is? Look at Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate has given everything he could. And they still just let him basically rot in this prison in Romania right now. And yes, they're maybe outside doing protests and stuff, but he's still in there. I thought he was out. I don't know how he's tweeting. I'm confused on how he's still tweeting and he's still in there. But let's see. Steven says, "LOL, Google the flight logs. That's all y'all gotta do. Google the flight logs. Yeah. Google the flight logs. I know exactly what you're talking about too." Stephen Duke says, "Do you think the humiliation thing is real?" Oh, that's probably the nicer part of things. I'd rather go to the humiliation ceremony than the sacrifice ceremony, because you gotta pick somebody who you really love and care about. They have to qualify to be a sacrifice. You can't just pick somebody and say, like, yeah, I really like this person, but you know you don't really like them, and you just want to sacrifice them just to, like, get rid of them. Like, no, like, you have to actually care about the person you choose to sacrifice. Like, it's so dark, so disturbing, and it's very real. So I'd rather the humiliation factor, which is, like, basically destroying your public persona, and making everyone turn on you in society by them pushing stories that just paint you in a light that, you know, destroys your value in society. That's much better than having to lose somebody that you care about. But yeah, but usually you have to do both. Usually it's not one or the other. You got to do both of them. So it's y'all. This fame is not really worth any of that. Tori Davis, thank you for sharing my live. Rozzy Red, thank you for sharing the live. Boss Lady, thank you for sharing the live too. Y'all sharing this live out. Okay, I appreciate that. 5.7 thousand likes. I see y'all liking. Keep on liking. I appreciate all of it. You know I'm about to get off soon. Thank you, Joey H, for sharing my live. Yeah, it broke my heart because I love Tupac, and I just like, especially being from LA, and he wasn't from LA originally, but he really ran the West Coast at that time. But yeah, it's a dark situation. I mean, I've gotten blackballed by the industry just for saying what I've said, and I haven't even said everything. I just say just for certain things I've stood up on or called out during my times where I really didn't care about anything. I've gotten, you know, they try to shut me down, but I still keep going. I don't care if my videos get 1 view or 1,000 views, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna keep creating, because this is what I have, and I know how powerful social media is. And so, if you guys are having issues with social media, like Steven, you were saying that you were taking breaks off of it because people are weird. I get that, but like you can also create more instead of watching more. And I get then just because that's where the power is. At some point, all the jobs that are like in office jobs are going to be taken over by AI robots. And all we're going to have is what we built on these social media platforms and how we can leverage our relevance and our ability to connect with the audience. And what's the word? There's a certain word for it. Our influence. All we can do is leverage our influence for jobs that are going to pay your bills and pay for food. And so I do suggest that switching to creation would help a lot of people. Because if you leave social media, you take long breaks, you can get left behind at times, because that's where things are going. Like every people are casting off of social media. They're hiring people off of it. They're making huge business deals directly off social media. If you're not on social media, you don't even exist fully in this new digital world. Like they're making it that way. I'm not saying that like you don't actually really exist. There's people who aren't even on anything and they have their life going, but it's going to be more and more increasingly challenging to have any type of power or any type of like social influence without having your stand on the social media. Even with Kanye, even watching Kanye is off of all the social medias now. He was gonna buy that one called Parlor, which he didn't buy because he ran out of money, because he got all the whole cancellation happened. But even with Kanye, now that he hasn't been on social media, people aren't talking about him as much. They talk about him a little bit, but not as much. Like it's not. Like, if he's not active on the social media platforms, he will get forgotten. If he continues to just not be active, there'll be a point where we literally just feel like, oh, Kanye, I haven't heard that name in a while. I haven't heard the name, because we're so inundated with constantly new streams of content creators and influencers online that we're just not going to remember. We're not going to remember, and it's just how it is. Like, our attention span is small now, the size of a goldfish. That's what they say. I don't know if that's really true, but there's an importance to social media creation, and I guess part of creation you do have to consume a little bit just so you can know what the atmosphere of the app that you're creating on, or social media app that you're choosing to host yourself on, but it's a must at this point. Like, even schools are gonna start asking for that. When you try to go apply for a school, they're like, "What's your social media platform?" So we can look you up and see if you're right for our school or whatever. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. It just isn't. And I mean, I wish it would, but it's just not going to. Absolutely not gonna stop. Okay, I have to have a little piece of cake. Haven't had hardly any cake all day, so I'm just gonna have a little piece right now. My sister didn't look over because she knows I've been eating cake today. She made like the best chocolate cake today, you guys. I don't know who ate all of it, but she said it wasn't her. But I think she's just like Shaggy. It wasn't me. But he thought me in the kahana. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm gonna catch you on camera. It wasn't me. Ooh.
You broke it?
Hold on, you guys. You guys can see anything. I love delicious desserts. You guys, it's not technically broken. It's just not fixed. Okay, I'm afraid to do this, you guys. I'm just gonna get a pizza for myself and figure this out later. Because I definitely took this little piece off of here trying to open it. I blame somebody else for stressing this piece out so much from using it. I'll move the camera. Can't believe my sister.
Alright, no throwing food this time. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat, Bubba.
Okay guys, got to do dishes after this. Oh my god. This cake. Cake. You want to put your name on. I've already had enough cake today, so I'm just doing a very small piece. As you see. Just a small little piece. And I'll figure out this top afterwards, because it's not broken, it's just unhinged.
Only one cake top that we have.
Hey. Horses love hay. Horses love hay. You guys, she's trying to call me out. She's trying to call me out, you guys.
I'm gonna eat this food.
Alright, this cake is so good, you guys. She really made... she did the thing on this one. Perfect amount of icing. I hope she remembers this amount. I'm gonna use my other fork. Like a civilized person.
Come on.
This cake is amazing. Oh my gosh.
In your mouth.
Best cake you made thus far out here. Chocolate wise, you know?
Yes.
The baby's still fighting his food, you guys.
You gonna leave the TV on?
Just trying to try anything to get him to eat.
August, eat.
I know the problem.
I'm gonna finish this cake and I'm out.
Do not give him chocolate.
Look at it.
No.
You can't taste it?
No. He's already had plenty of sugar.
Thank you, GQ, GG
maple
Brown
syrup
Sugar.
earlier.
Thank you, Rosie Red 89 for sharing the live. Yeah, so I think, what was I talking about before this? I forgot before I broke the cake pan. Not broke it, but yeah. Thank you, Mophead shirt. Thank you, Mophead for sharing. This cake, I literally forgot what I was saying because it's so good. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here after this, but you guys, I may come on tonight again with some tea or something. I didn't make any tea. If I put some tea on now, I probably could like have some tea in time for nighttime.
Yay! Good job, thank you.
He's eating, you guys. He ate a bite.
He doesn't like it.
He does.
Okay. he just doesn't want
We have to.
He's giving up.
Let's see what tea I'm gonna make today. If I put it on now,
One of his favorites. He likes.
it's like what time is it? 6. If I drink the tea at like noon at midnight, it'll be ready by then. It's a late tea, but a late tea time. But I may have to wait till midnight to drink my tea. It's cleansing. I feel great having cleansing tea at night. It feels very nice. All right. Well, Rockers and Mercuryans, a lot of you guys in here.
August, thank you. Because you already know.
6.8 thousand likes.
Very good, Bob.
Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single person. I'm cake-matized right now. I'm gonna get off of here. Do some dishes as I upload these videos. That's still backlogged, but I have new products up. Go to my website, rockmercury.com. All the products are up there and ready to order and deliver right to your house, honey. Yes, all the AI fashion, and there's puzzles, there's wine tumblers, there's sweaters, we have pants, shorts, all kind of new things I just developed for you guys. Crop tops. I'm also selling some windbreaker, like windbreaker workout jackets. Have those as well. This shirt's on there. This exact shirt, I designed it myself. So if you want to buy this shirt, you can get it. But yeah, all kind of stuff. rockmercury.com, link in the bio. Check out my music too. So 7.3 thousand likes. Y'all are amazing. Stephen Duke, I'm so happy you're back. And I hope you don't have another TikTok break. We love you here on TikTok. You're part of the crew. We need you here. We need you here, Steven. We need you here. Don't leave TikTok. Don't leave TikTok. TikTok is your family. All right. Rock on, Mercuryans. We said TikTokers are weird, so I want to be as weird as I can be.
They are, though. It's okay. Did you know that there's somebody who's a vampire who does lives?
How do you know that I'm not a vampire?
He keeps popping up on my feed, but he's like, "I'm a vampire. Let's chat."
Is he really drinking blood and stuff too?
I don't know. I haven't really watched to figure it out, but I was under the whole weird thing. Like,
thank you, Chris215, for following me. Thank you, Hello Moto, for following me. And all the likes.
Have you seen him? The vampire guy? I don't know what his name is.
You need to send him to me
but
next
he
time you see
actually
him.
looks like one. I mean, he got his teeth banged out and stuff. And
he really shaved his teeth? That's scary.
I don't think the way he talks, they don't seem like they're fake.
Wow. Vampires, you guys.
It's like
if
long,
you guys
black
know
hair.
What vampire my sister's talking about, send me a message right now or give me a text and tag that person in the text or comment or message, because I want to see who this person is, this vampire.
Next time he pops up in my feed, I'll send his page to you.
She's going to send it to him too, but I want you guys to send it to me now in case it doesn't pop up again for her. So
but he's not putting on
8,000 likes, 8.1 thousand likes. These people.
He's just
talking
normal.
Awesome.
You could live duet with him.
Come on, vampire. We have to duet. So would I become a TikTok vampire if I duet with them? Because whenever you connect with a vampire, you become a vampire too.
Is that how that happens?
I think.
If you invite him to a live,
you see? If I invite him. But if he invites me, then I don't. Ooh, that's really scary.
Well, vampires live forever, so if he's got an immortality secret, then he should definitely say.
I'm vegan. I don't want to have to survive off blood.
Well, would you rather live forever or save the animals that aren't
Forget
really
the
getting
animals.
saved anyway?
I just want to be healthy.
Okay, well there you go.
only drink vegan blood.
There we go. Which is beets, I
Only
guess.
beets from vegans. So okay.
You see, that reminds me of Adventure Time.
The blood from vegans.
Remember that Adventure Time girl who's a vampire girl, and she only eats the red out of food. Like she's vegan, a vegetarian, but she only sucks the red out of things. So funny. Okay, you guys, rock on Mercury. I'll see you soon. Steven says I've seen a huge surge in vegans going live arguing with people. I love to argue with people, but I don't want to get suspended again, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I wish I could argue with people freely. That'd make TikTok so much more fun if I knew I wasn't gonna get attacked for it. By TikTok, I don't mind getting attacked by the person, but I just want to be able to debate and say what I want to say. and then go back and forth with people on there. Oh, it'd be so fun. But
Ready?
too bad.
No. Okay.
Too bad they don't let you do that on here. Because if it gets too heated, then they're like, your account's been taken away. Your live access has been taken away. I can't. All right, rock on, Mercuryans. I'll see you on the next live.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
so much, everyone who's been here. And we're closing off on 8.6 thousand likes. 8.6 thousand. Y'all are amazing. I remember when I used to get 10 likes, literally in general. I said only 10 likes for the whole video. I'd be on it for an hour. Now we're at 8.6 thousand.
Watch your chair when you pull back.
Yes. So thank you. Rock on, you guys. See you on the next live. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. Bye. 8.7 thousand likes. Woo. Yeah.